This is a realistic day in my life as a 7-figure CEO and content creator in my 20s. The first thing I do is I set my calendar the night before. Most people wake up in the morning asking, what should I do today? But I actually don't even leave myself the room to make a decision the day of, because this causes decision fatigue. All you have to do to overcome that is before bed, write out the 3 most important tasks that you want to do the next day. So for me, I have a Notion document called the Daily Dose. And what I do is I outline my most important task for the day, which is usually 2 to 3 outcomes. And then everything else is put under my might-do list. Now that that's out of the way, here's how I have 3 days in one as a content creator making over 100K a month in my own business. So the first thing is I wake up at 5 a.m. Now, it's super important for you to realize that I don't check my phone in the morning. It's so important not to go right into doom scrolling because this can totally throw off your energy for the entire day. Then I do some personal hygiene, I brush my teeth, and I'm obsessed with ice rolling, so that has been my new favorite thing. And then I go straight to water and then making some coffee for the day. I'm running away, I like it. And now for my favorite part of the day, which is at 5:30 a.m., I go right into deep work. So remember when I told you I'd make those 3 tasks the night before? Well, what I do is I actually sit down and have undivided attention to take care of those tasks before I give to anyone else. Because ultimately, as a CEO, I have to push my business forward, and the only way I'm able to do that is by having this dedicated work block with no interruptions. What I also do is I turn on a playlist from Spotify like lo-fi, or I have a deep work playlist. No, I'ma hit you on a late start, we don't gotta waste no. Now what's really great about this is I'm actually done with my workday by 9 a.m. because the 3 most important tasks are really all that needs to get done to push the business forward. So by 9 a.m. I'm checking in with my team because they're just getting started for the day, and then I'm leaving and getting ready for the gym. So by having this break in the day to go to the gym, make breakfast, working out early in the morning, it's actually like a natural energy booster and refresher because I probably can't work more than 3 hours of undivided attention at a time.
Yeah, I gotta keep it trendy on my soul. I'm the most selfish person that I know. Here we go, down the rabbit hole.
Now at 12 p.m., what I do is I open up my calendar for calls. So actually, in this season of life, I'm only taking calls Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So Mondays and Fridays are additional deep work blocks or team building blocks. Now, I also want to explain to you that if you don't set up your calendar in a way that's going to support you, by having these tight containers and boundaries for myself, I'm able to get a lot more done than the average person. And the truth is, we all have the same amount of time in a day, so why not create your time more effectively to support you and be on your side rather than falling victim to time? So going back to my 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. block, what I'm really trying to do here is book any sales calls for my higher level containers or fulfilling and actually coaching my clients. So for example, I'm currently running a mastermind, and each of those clients get 1 call with me per month. And I also lead 3 times a week group coaching calls for my main academy. Now, what's really great is that I'm not being pulled into meetings and having my attention distracted because I have a set time for calls. And I highly recommend this for anybody who has their own business because you can be incredibly focused on your delivery during that time frame. Now at 5 p.m. is actually when I'm logging off for the day and I'm unwinding. So I don't know how you feel about TV, but for me, I actually like it as a way to kind of like detox and unwind. And it's also great for me as a creative to see different perspectives and watch shows that can really support my creative energy. I also love cooking. So doing a hobby that isn't monetized and just cooking for me and my partner, making healthy meals, that feels really good for me. And sometimes I'll go for a walk before I cook dinner, which also feels really good. So as you can see so far, by 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., that's day 1, deep work. Then 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. is day 2, which is my body, my movement. And then day 3 from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., that's serving clients and being of service to my team, or my courses and my programs. So this is how I'm able to have these 3 days in one, but in a way where it actually doesn't doesn't feel draining and it feels very energizing. Now, what I do in the evening is really to just relax my mind, to unwind, and also to create some blank space. I think it's actually really great for entrepreneurs and creatives to get bored, because if you're not getting bored, then your mind is constantly on overdrive. The most important thing that I do is I make sure that I get the right rest and have the right routine the night before having another extremely productive day. So by 7, 8 p.m., I'm putting on my LED mask, turning off any blue light, turning off my phone, and turning off the TV, and I'm relaxing. I love to take magnesium. I love the supplements from Symbiotica, have a nice cup of tea, maybe even read. I actually love my Kindle and I love reading at night. I like to read a lot of personal development books, business books, or books that have nothing to do with business or personal development, and sometimes even a fiction book. So something to just really slow down my mind and nothing related to my work, just focus on growing and continuing my own education. So as you can see, going to bed by 9, 10 p.m. really sets me up to wake up the next day and have a really productive and efficient day. What I found through my journey with time blocking and calendar management over the past 4 years as an entrepreneur is that decision fatigue is one of the biggest killers for entrepreneurs and why they quit. The less decisions I have to make in a day, aka the more structure I have, the more money I can make in my business. Because remember, we all have the same amount of time. If you want to learn exactly how you can get started to have your own business so that you can have the freedom to create a supportive schedule like this one, make sure you watch this video next, and I'll see you next time.